just talking at everyone, I'm pulling up that wine bottle opener, I'm pulling up the collapsible bowl, I'm talking about it and showing it at the same time.
But again, you don't have to if you don't have the products.
Correct.
Use your catalog to that
Right.
advantage.
That's why the
Definitely
for the
point out
catalog
these
is
things.
good.
So the reversible silicone baking mat, people get a kick out of it and buy it because they think it's hysterical, because they think it's funny. And I always say, people called into the Pampered Chef all the time and they never knew, you know, what a 1 inch was, where to place their cookies. They'd end up with one big one. So they came out with this, and I pull out the scoop and I pull it out and they start laughing because they think it's like baking for dummies. So they end up actually buying it as, some people buy them gag gifts for the holidays. Other people like, my kids would love that. So they get that. You'll notice that Pampered Chef now came out with the cookie sheet set. So they're trying to promote it. You buy 2 cookie sheets, you get the mini nylon spatula for free.
Interesting.
If you turn to page 41, now we have our garlic accessories. So we have the garlic slicer and the peeler. You can either buy them separately or as a set. We demoed them earlier. And then you have the garlic press. I also, at this point, probably towards the beginning I should have, but I point out that you're going to see a little number in a circle in front of every product, and that's going to tell you how long the warranty is on it. If you see LTD, that's lifetime. L is lifetime. All right, now we're going to mosey on.
I love those
I want to show you guys the new products. Just for, I wouldn't stop at these pages, but just so you can see on page 44. If you see the whisks, third one from the bottom is this new spring coil whisk. It's really awesome. It's
not over there.
I'm not going to do the motion because you guys are going to make fun of me. Oh,
Go for
it. I didn't realize. Okay, so.
What's the motion? The
Do we
motion
have it
of the
over there?
ocean?
No.
Okay. So
Right.
pretend this is it. You're going.
Ryan, where is it?
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
basically, it's like a coil.
Yeah.
So it goes up
really
and down, and it's going to completely mix everything you're doing. So if it's great for eggs, it's
I
great
use it in the
for...
microwave. I cook her, and my husband's like, "Why did you make them fluffy? Like, I don't eat the eggs." He's
It's
so
aerates
Somebody pulled
everything.
like this for dummies.
Yeah.
You
Just
can't
go up
do
and down.
this.
Yeah, you can't just go like this.
Up and
Up and
down.
down. It's like,
It's great for men.
like the food
because
chopper,
they
but
can't-
with
It's just great for men. Period.
and kids.
A lot of
Kids.
stuff is
Very
great
good
for
for
men.
kids. You can't.
Page 45, you'll notice on the bottom corner, they came out with the toaster tongs. That was a popular product back in the day, apparently, and everybody loved it and asked for it. So they're back.
They do.
And you'll see the 3 scrapers at the bottom. Those are going to be our holiday scrapers for this catalog.
It's not.
They're really cute.
I think it's the next page.
I'm excited.
These are great add-ons when you know they're at $58.50. Which, by the way, when they're at $58.50, you say, "Oh my gosh, you're one product away from the free gift." Don't say you're $2 away from the free gift.
Right.
No, because then you're going to sell them a $2 item.
Right.
But you're one product away. You know what? Just throw that food chopper on there,
Yeah.
and I'll get that. You will get the people who go, all right, what's for $2? And then you can say this, which is really nice,
Right.
or the season's best cookbook. But always say one product away. Like, keep those words in mind. Even
That's
if they're at $42, they're one product away from a free product.
It's true.
It's totally true because that $18 item will put them there.
And sometimes they'll go and they'll pick something. You're like,
Right.
oh, you want $10? Okay, it was only $10.
Yeah, exactly. Take the cookware set now.
And I like cross-selling, and I don't do it a lot, but the other day, if I had someone who with the brownie pan, and I was like, "Do you have a mini nylon server?" And they were like, "No, I can't use the metal one." I'm like, "No, it'll ruin it." And she's like,
Right.
"All right, throw it on." And if you look at their, instead of just entering in or tallying up, look at the order, you know, and then you'll be able to sometimes cross-sell, like the outdoor mini tongs for the cooling serves. I mean, it does work.
And guys, get to know your catalog. Really, the best thing I can tell you, if you're watching TV, just thumb through it. Because that's what your guests are doing. They're just thumbing through like the
Yeah.
answer. Where's the grapefruit? I have no idea. Okay, I'm going to, you know what, this is my homework. Next time I'm watching TV with my husband and trying to listen to his conversation, I didn't know you were taping that. You know, just find those little items. Like the kitchen spritzer, you have to know that that's on the cookware
Kitchen
page.
spritzer is a must.
And
Because
it's
those
hard to
hidden,
find.
it's hard to find. I had one guest who found it.
There's
I gave her
another-
3
if you
seasons
guys
best.
find
I was like,
there's
whoever
more
finds it
to
for 3
read.
seasons best. She
Yeah.
found it ever since that show. Now I knew it was on page 9 up right in the corner.
Yeah.
Now it's on page 10 lower, left in the corner. But
actually
you'll know.
curved.
And that's the other thing. If you really
Oh,
like,
is
you
it
can't freaking know
curved?
where it is. Say, whoever finds it, can you give a ticket? And they'll sit there at the
Yeah, like
table and come through. So don't feel like you have to, I mean, I don't know where everything is, but very bad, like, lately I'm doing things and they're like, where is it, where is it?
I don't know.
Searching for a
And
second.
two, you can say, if, who can find it first, they'll give you an extra ticket.
Yeah.
I don't know if you just said that, but.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Alright, so page 45, you'll notice again the holiday scrapers. Now you can actually sell them for Hanukkah because they came out in blue and white. I'm really excited because
And they can last through the winter,
Yeah.
February, January,
Exactly.
February, keep money counter.
Do they sell well?
Oh,
The holiday ones?
they're smaller.
Yeah, they're
They're a
adorable,
little bit
yeah.
smaller,
They do.
They're a little small,
fun,
yeah,
great gift toppers.
yeah. You get someone a batter bowl with that on top and a nice little ribbon.
How much are these?
Teacher gifts or, you know,
Mhm.
something you don't know what to buy for.
$10 each.
Yeah, because the old
Or,
bigger ones
you know, that Secret
are like
Santa.
$12.50.
Yeah. Because even men can use a scraper.
Exactly. Then
Grab
probably
it.
better than anyone. Scrape out that tuna can, that soup.
The mayonnaise.
So on page 46, you'll notice another new product. Well, it's an oldie but newie,
The magic mop.
the Magic Mop. So they sell it that it's going to be a healthier way of cooking.
so excited about
Basically, it's like
Make me excited about
ribs
it. I don't
So
get
inside.
So
It's a
if
feather
It soaks
duster.
up the oil,
It's a
exactly.
feather duster to
you're
cook.
cooking chili, if that
Yeah.
rises to
So you
the
could
top.
do that when you bake that chicken in
And that's
Yep.
how you get the fat off of it. Stoneware,
Okay.
like when I put it in the microwave, and if I wanna save the broth but I don't want all that fat, I could just stick that in.
Yep.
That in
And I'll
there.
soak up the fat.
And then
I
you're
can
just
use it
exactly
as
like
broth.
that.
Actually,
Doing
it's
like a mop.
squeegee it out. But
Right.
look at the cleaning directions. It tells you how to clean it and store it, and
I
you
was
gotta
gonna
like.
say, my mom had the older
because
one,
I-
so that it
I
never
wouldn't-
got
I
super
didn't
clean.
want-
It's not
It
supposed to.
never
They
will.
say it will
It's
stain.
like a stone.
It'll never look
Does.
the way it does.
Right.
But they say you have to dry it appropriately. Like you don't
You
want
have
to
to
store it
soak
wet.
it,
You want
soak it like in Dawn, in
Okay.
hot,
Yeah.
hot water, and then as you're washing it, definitely squeegee it a couple times. So that's
The
one thing I
dishwasher
did right.
Yeah.
I think it is dishwasher safe, but they're saying it is dishwasher, like grease kind of stays
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
And I think if I did it in my dishwasher, I wouldn't do it like this, I would lay it probably on top,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
just to kind of use that out. But just something, you know, for people who aren't familiar with it, you don't want to be calling you in a couple weeks going, I can't get this thing clean, and just
Yeah.
kind of
Right.
like the
And
shelf.
that's
it's
why
gonna
they
get
priced it
stained
appropriately at
before
$9, I think, because they know people don't like things to look stained. So after a year, they say, you know what, I'll get another one of those.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
$9
Yeah,
is
but
worth
$9,
the replacement.
do it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let Amy finish the tour of the catalog
Okay.
because we're getting way off track.
Yeah. All right, so page 48,
But this is-
back to school, is awesome because you have this, and I sell this a lot. I push it not only for the tablet for cooking, but for textbooks. Because I remember when I was in school, and I would be like this, and my mom would always, sit up straight. So now, prop it up, and your book's always up. And the best part is that it stores collapses, and I would show that in front of it. All of the seasonings are on page 50, and oils are on 51. Page 52. Just because the barbecue season in your mind is over, it's not. My boyfriend barbecues all through the winter. It's insane. So on page 52, you'll see we have beer in the rear chicken.
I'm sorry. That was at 3 o'clock in the morning in Kentucky.
So, what they show you is what it looks like without the chicken sitting on top. You would take a can of beer, you could drink a little bit or pour a little bit out. You stick it right in that canister, and you put the chicken sitting right on there.
In nothing?
It's
You
can.
can do it with like beer too.
Yes.
or
it's
soda.
Can holder, so you put the can inside.
That's great.
Yeah, you put the can up in the.
I actually had a host pour the beer into the thing, and
That's
there's
what I
holes in the
was
bottom of it.
Diane?
So you can't do that.
Oh,
But when I had to go keep refilling the beer, I'm like,
Oh my god.
whole can right in the holder. And if you don't do beer, we've done root beer, we've done Dr. Pepper, we've done Coke. So
Ginger ale.
it's whatever you see fit.
Page, sorry, that's okay, 54 and 55. We have all of our outdoor products, so I would go into what the cool insert tray, I would show my collapsible bowls, my favorite thing to demo, because I use my butt to close it.
How sanitary is that?
Right?
For
the germaphobe,
And
you're
I'm wearing
sitting on
pants.
it.
It's not like I'm like, hey. Okay, so the three-way tongs are new. They're really cool, and we're actually giving those away tonight.
The what?
The three-way tongs.
Yeah.
Okay. I would also demo or show page 55 with all the different types of on the go. So you have the collapsible cooler, the trunk organizer. I show a lot and I sell a lot. And then the gardening tools. There's a lot of tips about the gardening tools. A lot of people don't realize, like, the pruning shears are self-sharpening. So every time you close them, there's actually a file on it. So when you close it, it's like a nail file. It's going to keep sharpening it. And a lot of people don't realize that. So it's good to
I didn't know that.
get to know your product.
Yes.
And then I go over the host benefits. And then real quick, I'm just going to let you guys listen to my little ending recruiting spiel. So if you all look at the back of the catalog, you're going to notice that we have 2 kits on the back page. One kit is our larger kit for $159. That's going to give you over $600 worth of products. For $99, you're going to get over $350 worth of products. So what I always like to tell everyone, because people are always worried what the commitment is I say there's no Pampered Chef police. So after your 30-day, as someone called it, your date period, if you aren't happy or this isn't for you, you get to keep everything. I believe in offering the opportunity to everybody, so that's probably the farthest thing from your mind when you came here tonight. But even if you aren't interested, someone you know might be interested, we can talk about it at checkout. I'm always hiring and always looking for somebody great to join my team. And then I just want to tell you a few of the things that make me so excited about having my Pampered Chef business. Number 1 is the recognition. I work a 9-to-5 desk job, and I can tell you on one hand and 3 fingers how many times I've been recognized in the past 2 years and told good job. With the Pampered Chef, every month you'll be recognized for whether it's your sales, your sharing of the business, just for doing your job, you get recognized. The friends I've made, I have made so many friends that I can count on many hands and fingers. And that is something that I actually started the business with in mind, because I never had that huge group of girlfriends, and now from the Pampered Chef I do. Also, the opportunity to travel in luxury on different trips and different incentives. And again, last on my list, but first on a lot of people's list, is the money. But I did this as a hobby, and I got all these other great things from it. So if you are interested, we can talk at checkout, and enjoy your